everybody, it's Emily from Emily Loves London, and today I am doing my October, November and December TV wrap up. It's a bit long because I have been watching a lot on TV lately, quite a lot. But let's get down to it. First on my list I have The Good Wife. This I've been watching season 2, 3 and 4 of. It's a crime drama. It's about 43 minutes for each episode, and it's created by Michelle King, and it stars Julianne Margulies and Chris North and Christine Baranski. And basically it's about Alicia, who has had a problematic husband who was a state attorney who slept with prostitutes, and now after the scandal she is returning to work as a lawyer, and it's basically how she kind of grapples with coming back to work and stuff like that, and all her different cases, which are all very interesting. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favourite TV shows, and it's the second time I've rewatched it. Next I have Grey's Anatomy season 1. It's a medical drama romance. They're 41 minutes each. It's created by Shonda Rhimes, and it stars Ellen Pompeo and Chandra Wilson and Justin Chambers. Well, they're the three that are still there from the beginning. And basically it's about Meredith, who is a surgical intern at a hospital, and basically she has a relationship with, well, she's a one-nighter with her boss, but she doesn't know who's her boss, so things kind of unravel from there. But it's more about like the different stories of the different patients, and also the story of the whole hospital and how it runs and stuff like that. It's really interesting and dramatic and great TV show. You'll get addicted very, very easily. Next on my list I have Feud and Betty. This is the first season, and it's a drama, Hollywood. It's 45 minutes for each episode, and it's created by Jeffrey Cohen, and it stars Jessica Lange and Susan Sarandon and Julie Davis, who I love, and so does my mum. And it's basically a dramatisation of the feud between Betty Davis and Joan Crawford, and one of the last movies they did together. I think it was the last, I can't remember. It's really dramatic and slightly silly, but also really like addictive to watch. Next I have Little Women, and this is its first season. They're an hour episodes long. It's a drama / historical, created by Heidi Thomas and starring Maya Hawke and Dylan Baker and Emily Watson, and it's based on the Louisa May Alcott novel Little Women, and it's basically about these sisters who are living their lives and through the American Civil War. It's really interesting. It's really cute and very homey, I would say. Next I have been watching Delicious season 1 and season 2, which is just I was going to say developing, that's the wrong word. It's coming out each episode every week. I don't know why I can't find the word for that. Each episode is 45 minutes long. It's a comedy drama created by Philippa Giles, and it stars Dawn French, Ian Glenn, Amelia Fox, and it's about this chef who has a wife and an ex-wife, and they're all causing him troubles, and he has a kid with each one, and his restaurant is not doing as well as he thinks, and things just start unraveling from there, and it's really good. It's again a very addictive TV show. There's a lot of addictive TV shows I'm watching, so yes, I loved it watching that. Next I have something I watch all the time because it's my very, very guilty, ridiculous pleasure, and it's Say Yes to the Dress. And these are 30 minutes long. It's a reality TV. It's created by Richard Vagg, and it stars Randy Fenoli and Ronnie Rothstein and Mara Urschel, and it basically follows Kleinfeld, which is the massive bridal shop in the middle of New York, and the stories of each of their brides and how they choose their wedding dresses. I know it's soppy and ridiculous, and I don't know why I watch it, but I watch it a lot. Next we have something I'm absolutely loving, which is on my comedy list, and that is Grace and Frankie. I have been watching season 2 and 3, and with my mother. She absolutely loves it as well, so it's a good one to watch together. They're 30 minutes long, it's a comedy drama, and it's created by Marta Kaufman, and it stars Jane Fonda, Lily Tomlin, Sam Waterston, and Martin Sheen, and it's basically about these two women who have been married to their husbands for like years, and one day they sit them down to lunch together and they announce that they're gay together. And it basically is just about how both sides are dealing with what's happening and how they're just like readjusting their lives. It's really interesting and it's great comedy. The lines are just like fantastically written and it's just really good. I really enjoy it. And so does my mum. Next thing is Ultimate Spider-Man. This is a cartoon I've wanted to watch for a while because I don't watch enough superhero cartoons. And I used to watch a lot of them when I was a kid, so I wanted to kind of get back into that and just see what it's like now. I've been watching season 1. They're 23 minutes long, and it's created by Joe Cassay, and it's an animation adventure starring Jake Bell, Yogi Banks, and Chris Maigret, and this is about Spider-Man being trained by S.H.I.E.L.D. And Tony Stark and fighting evil. It's good, it's slightly cheesy, but I'm really enjoying it, so yes. It takes me back to my days when I used to watch Scooby-Doo and like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which I miss terribly and I don't know why it's not on anymore. Next I have been watching Maigret, and this is the episode that came out this year that I watched was Maigret in Montmartre. I'm pretty sure it's that one. And this was an hour and 30 minutes long, and it's created by Guy Andrews, and it's a crime and drama. It's starring Rowan Atkinson, Douglas Hodge, and Lorraine Ashbourne, and basically this is another one of Maigret's cases, and Maigret was created by Georges Simon, the author, and this particular case is about a showgirl and a countess that both get murdered, but there seems to be no connection until Maigret discovers it. The next thing I watched was Discovering Julie Andrews, and this is season 7, episode 13, and it's a documentary. It's an hour long, and it's basically about Julie Andrews' life and her career and which films she did, and just how beautiful and amazing she is. I really like her. But yes, it was very interesting, and just it was lovely to watch. Next we have Father Brown. I love watching Father Brown, and the new series is just being slowly released on BBC, and this is season 6. They are 52 minutes long, and it's a crime drama created by Rachel Flowerday, and it's starring Mark Williams and Saoirse Cusack and John Burton, and basically this is the story of a Catholic priest who solves crimes, and this was created by the author G.K. Chesterton, and yes, it's just fantastic. The next thing I've been watching is of course Graham Norton, because I watch him religiously and I absolutely love him, and I loved his he did something at Christmas called his guest guidebook, and it was really hilarious. It was such a good idea as well. It was really good. And if you don't know who Graham Norton is, he runs his own show, which is basically a British talk show, but it's not like the American talk shows where the guests feel super awkward and always slightly scripted. This is the most relaxed talk show you will ever see. they're sitting there with a drink and just relaxing on the sofa, and so is Graham. Well, he's in his chair with his drink. But yeah, it's really, really good. The second last thing I watched is Agatha Christie Crooked House. This was a TV movie that was released on Channel 5 over Christmas of Agatha Christie's story called Crooked House. It was an hour and 55 minutes long. It was written by Julian Fellowes and slightly created by him. I think he was the producer. It's a crime mystery drama, and it's starring Christina Hendricks, Gillian Anderson, Max Irons, and the fantastic Glenn Close. And totally didn't realise that I really like Max Irons, but didn't realise he was the son of Jeremy Irons. How crazy is that? Yes, I really need to work on my research. Basically, this PI who used to work for the government is asked by an old lover of his to catch the killer of her grandfather, and in doing so they unravel a lot about the family and his time with her. So yes, it's a very, very good adaptation from something that's not like David Suchet or done by the team who do most of the Marples. It is really good, and I'm really happy with the way they did the story and sort of represented the time. It was thrilling, it was fantastic. And after seeing Murder on the Orient Express, it renewed my faith in having them being adapted, because I was a bit annoyed at that adaptation. Well, I say a bit. I was extremely annoyed. But yeah. The last thing I watched over the 3 months is Attenborough, the Giant Elephant, and this is a 58-minute documentary about the elephant Jumbo, who was originally at London Zoo and then got moved around and was sold over to New York to P.T. Barnum, who you will know from the film that was done by Hugh Jackman and Zac Efron, which is about Paul the Greatest Showman, which is actually about him. So yes, it was a fantastic documentary, so interesting to see that he was such a one-of-a-kind animal and so much of a larger-than-life character in our history, and I would really like to see David Attenborough do a book on him. That would be really interesting. But yes, this is all the TV I have watched during the months of November, October and December. Let me know down below what you have been watching lately on TV and in the comments. If you like this video, guys, give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, you can click the subscribe button below or the bell to get notified when I talk about books, films, TV shows and comics. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you soon for a new video. Bye!